fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's still running after the move. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's got an open man, and there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his legs its best. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Dobbs. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Oh, he dropped it. He just... his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give to the back. There he goes. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising at times,
points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get that rhythm. Find that timing as a wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep lane.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Dobbs. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route. Across the field. How about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Try to box their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
It's dropped. stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. There he goes down the right side. He's inside the 40. The 20.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
That was the definition of a quick strike, and now we'll see if they can turn that huge play into points. They'll try to blast their way in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. On the double. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
This offense is so explosive, it can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to UConn. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
On the option, he'll toss it. Runs through the tackle. Nice move to keep running. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Now from inside the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Best. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. They're going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down run. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Fires to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Missouri wants to go fast. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Working through the air, they're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Dances away. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
How many first downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hines is back in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Cricket! Squirrel! Squirrel! Ready, ready.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there and push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. They finally get a
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Best. Runs through a tackle. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Dobbs. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Volunteers. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Let's go. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Williams. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side now. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The offense changing the play. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Dobbs. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Sets up the screen. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Got it. So 1st down will open up the final period. Here we go. Power football with the run. Away from the defender. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurt.
They've got the lead here in the 4th.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is on the ropes, and for all the hype around this program, maybe the most fertile recruiting base in football, it's clear this program is not back. They're trailing by 15 to Texas A&M. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets away from one, he's got space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Complete downfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Best. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Finds the tight end. Fights off a defender. Man down on the... Officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're working that left side. They make the stop at the... Hard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Creates a little space. There he goes! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And he finally breaks when they get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might be calling a hot route. Right back to the well. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose. It's on the play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Finding open areas. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Might be changing the route. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw. It's Dobbs. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it.